Hey everybody, welcome back. It's Workers and Resources. Hope you're having a great day. I've been expanding parking. Lots and lots of parking now over on this side of Grodzstali. And as it approaches North Fedoristan, there's a lot of people that want cars, and now they have parking to get them. A lot of the only university education, right? But I think I'm going to expand this and allow more people to do it. The thing I wanted to do to test it, I really wanted to just add cars. And you do that by adding parking lots. The more parking lots you have, the more cars can be on the road, because that's how many people can own a car. So I've been trying to get it to the breaking point as to how far can I go, how many cars can I have on the road before, you know, we start running into like serious traffic jam issues, right? That's what I've been looking at. And I think I finally hit it, right? This road is very busy because most of these guys want to work over here. And once they work over here, of course, they need to travel back home to over here. So this road ends up being incredibly busy. And it doesn't look super busy at the moment. Like, it looks like it's kind of thinning out. It doesn't look too bad. But especially when a train goes by, and that's pretty often, it can definitely slow down, right? Sometimes they're allowed to phase through, but they can definitely slow down with trains. So what I'd like to do in this video is we're going to take this really long road that we have, and we're going to turn it into a highway, right? Right now it's 2 lanes, one in each direction. I'd like to change that to be 2 lanes in each direction, which is very much, I wanted to basically turn it into this, right? This little, you know, highway we have here is very nice. Lots of people can travel on this. It's barely used. This is probably not the most appropriate place to do this. I didn't know how I was going to expand before, so I figured I was going to expand up the coast, and I still might add, you know, some houses and some groceries, and like I might add a town over here. East Charlevins might actually have civilization soon. If I added, like, for example, if I added it right here, a lot of these guys would be able to work in the boatyard very well. They'd have access to the train station to travel other places. And we have a lot of crops right here that are not being used. Like, an overabundance of crops we cannot store anymore. We could start putting that to use for food and make more food and hook it up to the rail line right here, right? So there's ideas for this. I don't know if I'm going to get to it in this playthrough, because I would actually like to do another one, and I'd like to do it as a stream series. I'd really like to stream this and make a whole new civilization with this game, because it seems like it's really nice, really awesome. But for the time being, I just want to see if it's possible to alleviate traffic system, like right here, this road specifically. The other roads don't seem to matter as much. It's kind of interesting. Like, this road used to be the busiest road, but now that I've added so much parking on this side, a lot of people's cars are on this side, and now they're all here, right? Like, you have to be conscious of where your parking lots are, because that's where the cars have to access. So in hindsight, having a huge cluster of parking right here, I don't know if it was the best call. It's working, but it's just not working well. So let's fix it. So I've got this extra space, and I probably will have to redo this rail a little bit, probably bring it out a little bit like this, just to leave room for the road. Not that it wouldn't be possible. Like, in real life, we would totally be able to just, you know, do this. But the game is not going to allow me to draw a road so close to intersections and stuff. So let's just see really quick if it'll let me. I don't think it will, but let's just see. And it might be because of the power here too. We've got a lot of power lines. We have to remake all of them. There's a lot of infrastructure that has to be changed, especially in all of this area, to get us to be able to do this. But I don't think it's outside the realms of possibility. I think we can actually take care of this. So we need to do this in steps and waves, because there's lots of cars already here. So the first thing I'm going to have to do is I need to find a spot where I can delete. And once I get that spot, then they won't be going through here anymore. I can help that out by making waypoints. So I can make a waypoint here and a waypoint here. As long as there's nobody inside this waypoint, I can go ahead and delete this. So basically, as soon as there's nobody in there, which I think there just already was, but yeah, that's not going to work. Let's try this. Make another one right here. I should be able to delete this now. Okay, so this is going to basically stop them from wanting to cross through here. And then they're going to find an alternative route. So a lot of these guys are going to have question marks and be like, I don't know what to do. Oh, did I just... Oh, I cut the power. This is a bad spot to do it. This spot here doesn't work for this because there's the trolley line there, and it's gonna mess up the trolleys. Yeah. I can't cut the power. I'm getting power to the trolleys right here. Probably could have done it over there because there's power over there too, but that's how I was doing. I think I'm actually doing it here too, wasn't I? Didn't I have a second spot where I was doing this? I guess not. No, I thought I was doing power to the trolley somewhere else, but yeah, in any case, so let's maybe we don't have to delete the road. Maybe we just delete everything around it, right? So the power, let's reroute that power because that's gonna be a big deal. So the power is coming in from here. All of this has to be moved, so I think we probably want to bring this line back. I think it was this one. Yep, back. And then back one more. We're going to have you come over like this from this side instead. And then we're going to delete you here and bring you back over like this. Actually, this might be too close. I think I actually have to move this back towards the track. So I'm going to take and remove these two lines for now. Ditch this. This is a painstaking process, right? But it's not uncommon for cities to have to do stuff like this, to tear down an existing infrastructure to make room for a whole new highway or something. Like that's something that a lot of like real world examples, like people have to do that. They usually do it over the course of a long time. We're just going to do it like really quickly because we have instant builds and stuff. But if I didn't have instant builds, then that would be exactly how this works. I'm going to bring it back here actually, so it's way out of the way. And then we can proceed from here. So this is going to connect like that. And then we want all of these lines, I think, to... okay, trolley road. Because I have to have the highway next to this, but do I want... that's an interesting problem. Because I can't have the trolleys do this unless I have everything be a trolley road. So everything's going to have to be a trolley road. All right. Let's clear out the power. I'm going to reroute power a little bit. And this is kind of like one of those things where, is it worth showing you every single painstaking detail of me deleting every single pole and rerouting it? Or is it better content-wise for me to just do it and, you know, show you how I did it? I think this is one of those instances, because there's so many poles all over the place. I think this is one of those instances where it's significantly better for me to just do it and then show you afterwards. So all of this stuff is going to get rerouted to where it's on the other side of the track. All of these power lines, they're all going on the other side of the track. They're all going to go to the same spot, but I'm moving them over here so that I can make room. And then on this area here, I probably have to move this up. So it might be okay for me to make this, you know, like as close as possible over here or something. We'll see. But I will do this right now, reroute every power line that is potentially in the way of my 4-lane highway, and then I will be right back. All right, I've gotten rid of some of the power lines and stuff, and I'm going to do this instead in waves. Instead of doing all of it and showing you, I think it's a little easier if I do it in sections, which is kind of, again, more about how municipalities, like, they do things. They don't just do an entire stretch. They do it in little tiny chunks and stuff as you go. So we're gonna try for that. You're gonna see these lightning bolts here. That's just because I've disconnected the trolleys from power, right? So the power's over here. So what I'm gonna do is I just wanna see how much room I have for this. I'm gonna go ahead and make this road right here, bend it in. And what I'd like to do is just as close as I can. Normally I would say leave a space, but in this case, I think I'm not gonna do that. I think I'm gonna make these roads as close as I possibly can together. And the problem is I won't be able to make the turnarounds, right? So I guess I can't. I guess you have to leave a space because otherwise I can't have my turnarounds. So we're gonna delete this road and this, pull it all the way back to here. We're going to want to probably get rid of this walkway right here. We can move that and do that later. And then I think this road will be fine. So we're going to take this and we're going to go like this. I think I want near snapping to be off for this, and I also want it to be blueprint. So all the way about like this and then through here. I'm really hoping that this is not too close for that parking garage or that parking lot. We're going to go all the way over to this road and connect. It says crossing is not allowed. What? Okay, try this. Now can we go? Okay, yep. Connect there, then all the way across to here. Now, the difficult part with this for me is that I have to have connection points for the trolleys. And that would mean I need to have 2 of these. Unless there's a way... No, because we can just connect this one, and as long as this all wraps, it should all still be connected. Yeah. So I think it'll still be fine. So we'll continue on with this all the way up to about here. You know what? We'll just upgrade it in waves as we need to. But we're going to want to go just a little bit further away just to have room for power cables there, and then keep going. Now, this is the part where I'm concerned, right? I won't be able to go all the way across here, I don't think. Unless I can do it with near snap. Maybe it does allow me to do this near snap. First, let me make sure this isn't too close. Okay, good. And then we'll take near snap and see if you'll let me do this. Oh, dude, you almost did. Dude, it'll let me do that. But what's in the way? Is there like something blocking that? Angle of railway crossing is too sharp. So it's different from that. So this railroad, right? It's more curvy, and this one's more straight. That's the difference. But I like this. We're gonna redo that rail as well, just real quick. So let's cancel this railway here and here. And actually, I think I probably want to just... Yeah, I need to completely change the angle at which that goes. So this is going to have to go around. Ooh, maybe it has to come up the other way. Or maybe we do the road first, and then we can try to negotiate it after that. I think that's probably the better way to do it. Something like this. And then we go, oh, almost. Oh, come on now. Make it so. All right, I might need to pull it back just a tad bit more, because it might be just like you're too close or whatever. No, there's got to be something else I can do with this crossing. I can almost have that. Like, that was very close. I think probably what will change it is if I start curving forward just a little bit faster on this. So if I bring this train track all the way out and delete this right here, at least all the way up to these signals. What I'm hoping I can do, I guess I have to probably get rid of the walkway too, because it's going to interfere. What we probably can do then is we're going to angle up faster. About like that. Not really all that much faster, is it? Not really. It's going to have to be even pulled back even more. So we'll go a little bit faster on this side, as close to this as I can get. About there. And then you need to go, well, hang on. Actually, I need to get rid of those signals too. So you're going to connect here, and then I want you to go that way. Oh, you're going to mess with me, aren't you? All right, let me see if I can figure this out, because I really don't want to remake the whole infrastructure. I just want to curve this through the roads, and this game is very picky about when you're allowed to cross and in what angle you're allowed to cross. And I just think it's not cooperating. It's not going to cooperate with me with these two roads. So give me a second. Let me play around with this just a little bit. I might need to do something creative, like maybe like, I don't know, you come through this way and curve that way, and then you go this way. Like, so it's not going to be a T junction like this, but it might be more spread out, but still do the same thing. I might have to do that. Let me go ahead and pop that in, because I need that to be done, and then I will be I'll be right back as I figure this out. Oh, this is peculiar. Hey, this is pretty interesting. Hang on. So I haven't really done anything between the different cuts here, but it looks like it's a lot easier if I want to just come from this side and just curve it. Like, it will allow me to do it if I start on this track. It almost lets me do it here, but it's kind of being finicky, right? I can go a little bit further out, it said, but yeah, I could do that, but I can't do the other way. Weird. But like, look at, like, if I start here, it will let me do this, no problem, right? And then I should be able to angle, but now all of a sudden I can't angle this way. Very weird. It's just that different angle, right? So I'd have to, like, maybe start a little bit further out and then go. Yeah, like that. And then from this side, the angle is the hardest because it's not 90 degrees here. But I can go like that. And then I should be able to go like this. So does it look great? Maybe not, but I get everything I want without having to move that up. I still have a little gap here to move power lines through. So I'm kind of digging that. It's not straight. This does wow out a little bit just because of this power connection. And in hindsight, I think it might be better for me to move the power connection in where it's on this one. But either way, I'm going to have to get away from it. Like, we're going to have to step out a little bit with these highways. But like, now that we're in here, that's awesome. So let's go ahead and solidify, or let's go ahead and just like lock in the rail real quick. Okay, and then the signaling needs to be redone. So we'll just do, once again, we're going to have a signal be, I guess it'll be here. And then the clear can be here. Yep. And then the clear will be there on this side with the chain on that side. And then this can move up a little bit now, I guess. So we can chain it here and have that clear be like here. I don't like it when they're staggered like that. I don't know about you guys, but I kind of like the cleanliness of them being right next to each other. So, but that takes care of that for sure. So this looks like it will work as far as roads go. I think I want there to be like a crossing right here, because this is where everybody's coming out. So I want them to be able to get to the other road. So I am going to pull this back a little bit from, I think, at this point right here. And then we're going to need to go off of near snap. I need to make more space here. I'm worried that if I go too far back, it's not going to let me. This is very, very risky. If I bring it out a little bit, I know it looks weird, but I need to have adequate space to make that happen. So we can come all the way out, and then we can actually just have it be right here, I suppose. If I had this power out of the way, I think I could do it. Well, I thought I could. This is close enough. It's not exact, but we can make it exact. Wouldn't be too hard to do. It matters a lot more. Oh, hang on, pull this back. It matters a lot more that these are connected like that than it does this little dirt road, so whatever. So that's 1,000,000 rubles. We're gonna pay for that and have that go all the way through. And then from there, I want the roads to like that. Very good. And then this one here is gonna come over and connect, I think here. Then we want to get rid of the walkway there so that I can connect that road once again to like that. Yep, good. This one's already connected like that. Good. This one needs to go across. Excellent. This one can't connect. It's too... Well, maybe it can. Oh, nice. Oh, I had no idea. It means I don't have to go out that far. It's okay. I can put trees and stuff. That'll still work. That works for me. Let's have these cross. Just to give people options, you know? And I think we want that to cross. This is pretty close to that junction. But it makes it to where people can turn here instead of everybody always have to converge here. So I think I'm going to leave that. I'm gonna have this one be disconnected still, though. Okay, so if that's where the road's going to be, and you can see like the game is really lagging as it tries to build all of that and calculate routes and all that stuff. I'm going to pause it really quick. So we have most of this built, The next step then is to get the power all fixed, right? Because I disconnected so much power, and if I take a look at my power overlay, I bet people are real pissed. There's like a whole bunch of people with just no power for a whole day. So yeah, we're gonna have to do something about that. Now my mouse is automatically gonna snap to any line that's at the end of the line, basically. So I can always tell where the lines end because the red dot will snap to them. So this won't snap, but this one will. So I know that these are the ends. And none of these ends are going to connect to each other. They're all going to connect to another endpoint. Actually, I was going to do that. I know I'm like a squirrel right now, but I'm noticing that my walkways are disconnected. And I think it's probably a good idea to connect them again. So we're going to get them to be connected. And yeah, we'll have it be like this, I guess, whatever. I don't care. Connect that, and then I guess you have to go this way, right? So hang on. Let's do this a little smarter. Make this look a little better, I guess. There. I'll have to redo the trees. Like that, and then we'll go take that away. Yep. And then this will go like that. Fine. It's all connected now. And then this one will go up, and it can go. This goes over to here. Yep. And then this goes up, and then this road has to connect again. So it'll go down like. Oh, never mind. I got to get rid of the walkway. Well, my house just lost power. The lights are flashing. There's stuff happening. What is going on? There's a thunderstorm outside right now, so that's probably why. It's a big old... Like, my house loses power so often. I feel like America's grids... I mean, I'm pretty sure anybody who works in, like as an electrician or works in utilities and stuff, you probably will completely agree with me. Our grid is so archaic. Like, we have just the oldest stuff that doesn't work together very well at all. It's pretty bad. And even the slightest thunderstorm can just throw everything out of whack, you know? It really makes you feel like you're not living in a first world country. I know, it's a first world problem, complaining he doesn't have electricity. But yes, that's kind of what I'm at. That's where I am right now. Still waiting for everything to just, come on, build everything. Okay. And then the road needs to go like this. Yeah. So our battery backup is saving the day. Maybe we'll be able to give you this video early after all. All right. So we're going to take and go like this. And we want to cross. You know, I don't actually need to go that way. I'm like looking at the way this is built, and there's no reason to go over here unless I make something over here. Whatever, we'll just make we'll make the walkway anyway. Okay, so is all this stuff built now? It looks like it, yeah? Okay, so I think now is a good time to talk about power, because now that I've got all the walkways redone, almost all the walkways redone. Okay, now I got the walkways redone. Yeah. I'm glad I didn't have to move the parking lots. That would be like reassigning cars and all that. It would stink. So the next thing is to hook up power. I keep saying that, and I mean it now. Okay, so this grid... Oh, this grid is out of whack. It's so bad. So everything that is not green is not having power run through it. So we want to find the not green ones. And now that we've let the time run long enough, we've gotten it to where they're not green anymore. So anything that's green is still connected to a power consumer and has power flowing through it. Anything that's not green is not connected to anything. And so as I move over here, I think this is like the biggest area where we have like this huge concentration of power lines that I need to look at redoing here. So this is an end of a line, and we're going to find ends over here that aren't connected. There it is. So these two ends need to connect to these two ends. So we're going to bring you that way, you that way. And notice how this highway system I had before, now we're snapping, aren't we? Yeah. I need to actually connect them so they don't snap. This highway system we had before, right? It ends here. it doesn't keep going all the way over is because it doesn't need to. It's not very busy over here, at least not yet, but it's very busy in this area. That's why I've done it this way. So let's connect that, and we'll check the power really quick. Okay, power's coming on for most residents now. Okay, we've got extra lines here. So this is the end of a line right here. Are they, or both? Maybe both of these are. I think they both might be. Yeah, so we need to go straight this direction, I think, with you. And I know this is messy. It's actually quite messy. Messier than I would like it to be, but just is what it is. All right, so we need to bring you all the way over to where? Let's hook up the trolleys so that they're not completely screwed. I want to say that this power line went that way, but I'm pretty confident that this one hooked up to the trolley line before. So I'm going to do that really quick just to get the power turned back on for the trolleys so they're not complaining. But yeah, there's still a bunch of stuff to hook up. And again, I don't know about looking around like a chicken with my head cut off and just rambling on and on about what I'm doing. It's not that entertaining. So I think I'm just going to rehook them up, and then I'll just show you that it's done. But this is my highway, right? It's basically complete. The only thing we'll have to do is to make them one way. So this, we're going to have everybody drive on the right. So this is a one way. It goes only this direction, right? And we kind of have to go from waypoint to waypoint here, this is fine. It's just going to take a while. I think I might be able to hold shift for this, but then it might highlight roads that I don't intend to highlight. No, I can't hold shift for it either, so it's a manual process. But that's all right. So I'll just keep doing this too and make sure that they're all one ways, and then I'll hook up the power and I'll be right back. All right, all the power's back on, and I'm not entirely sure what was going on with my lines, but I actually had a spare line sitting out. So I don't, maybe there was a bit of redundancy, or it's possible I had both of the lines connected to both sides of this, even though you don't need it. So that's interesting. So what I did with that extra line is I created another substation right here, because I'm going to keep expanding this way. So another substation is now here. It's under 66% load, so it's helping out quite a bit. But I connected that up by running these lines over there. So now we have a highway, a legit highway. Now we want to look at this highway and see how it's functioning. So you can see where it becomes one way on each of these roads right here. And then it stops being that here. So as we keep going, trying to remove or trying to take the stress off of things, right? One-way road cannot end in the building. Okay, so that's okay, because if we, they're not going to run through here. They can only go one way on this side anyway. Yeah, so we could do something like this. And that's still considered a one-way street. And then we can start that one-way. Ooh, trolleybus routes cannot be one way. No problem. This is going to have to stop being a trolleybus route. Interesting. Trolleybuses can't be one way. Okay, so this is where my trolleybus is. My stop is. So that means this cannot be one way. But I think as long as we... I wish there was a way to downgrade roads. That would be one request I would have for the dev, for the developer for this game, is to give me the ability to remove like the roads. So like this is a trolleybus road. If I don't want the trolleybus, maybe I want it to just be regular asphalt. I cannot do that. At least I don't see a way to do that. So I have to demolish the whole thing and basically change it. So that's how we're gonna have to do it. And it looks like the trolleybus kind of stops. Well, it's all not stopping, but it's okay, because I think as long as I make certain parts of it one way, they will continue to use it as a one way. So I'm gonna take well, I can't remove this until they're done dinking around. Yeah, I'm gonna have to find a way to get them off of this road. Let's do waypoints again. We'll go like this, and then like this, and then I guess I made a car in here. Yeah, okay, you're gonna turn around. Cool. I mean, technically, with that being a one-way right there, there's no reason for them to ever come this direction, right? So that kind of takes care of it. Do I really have to make this a one-way, you know? Like, specifically with the arrows. Because I don't think more than one car is going to use it anyway. The problem with that, though, is that they still believe only one lane is theirs. So they won't pass each other. Yeah, that's the big problem. So let's cut this. I want this to... I probably should just take this out, shouldn't I? I really should. I should just take this out and put the connection for this trolley bus line over here instead. Because there's really no reason to have it way over here. I just happen to say, oh, look, there's power lines, and I'll just go ahead and connect it. But yeah, I think so. I think we're going to take it away. And then that's, of course, going to cut this. These cars are going to have no idea where to go, and that's okay. At least I thought it was okay temporarily. Gosh, guys, let me... Can I please delete this? I hate this condition in the game where you cannot delete a road if a car is on it. I like the City Skylines approach significantly better. Really, just any other game. Just let them keep running on the road as if it is a one-way road. Or as if the road is there. Like, just let them keep going. Oh no, this freaking game is stopped again. Oh, it keeps crashing on me. My God, this game crashes so often, man. It's just, it's wild. I'm trying to struggle through it, I am, but it does crash like a lot now. Probably about once a video, I think, for the cuts and everything we're doing. It's about once a video. In any case, so with this train being stopped, we have that problem. I think I'm gonna ignore all messages. Fires extinguished us, nice. We're gonna ignore all messages because they're all gonna be irrelevant to me with power not in this building and all that stuff. However, I just want to take a look and just analyze the situation. And I feel like eventually we're gonna get to the point here. Maybe I have to redo signals. No, this is still an intersection. It's just really big. I kind of wish that I could make the train stop earlier, but then I'm into this whole situation with now other trains down the line stopping. Yeah, I'd rather not. However, if I make a new signal here, I can have this train take off faster to get through the intersection. So if I go like, say like this, for example, I can have that go even faster. So like now, instead of this train waiting till this one reaches all the way over here, which is what was happening, now it can go when the train reaches here, which is a lot better. And we could actually do this again. We just have to be careful because we don't want to get a train back up. So I think that's probably fine the way it is. Okay, so now traffic. Let's see how it is after the trains. I have an idea for the train. That's a bridge, of course, to bridge over top of this so that it doesn't disrupt the road traffic. We probably will do that next. But I'm leaving the power overlay on just because I want to make sure I didn't completely disconnect everything. And so far, it seems like we're okay, except for you're not connected at all. Wait, did I just make a substation and not... Whoa. Where were you supposed to get power from? I think I made a substation and never even bothered to connect it. Okay. Sure, no problem. We'll just do this again. I'm using the big lines because I can. Obviously not the most efficient way. If you don't need that much power, then don't. But it doesn't matter in terms of like how much power you actually use. All it does is give you additional capacity. And you know, so if you're not using that capacity, then it's kind of just a waste. It's just money, right? But the difference in cost to me at this point in the game is so negligible, I just don't care. It does not matter. Spending extra for the power lines. All right, so now we have at least more power here. That should make that more stable. You don't have anything, so I missed this. Yeah, you're not connected to anything now. Oh, here we go. See, there are some extra power lines done. And honestly, I'm struggling to figure out where exactly you used to be. Where did you come from? Like, where were you at? Where were you at? Where were you connected before? Oh, no. Hey, look at this red line here. This thing is hauling ass. Let's change this. Yeah, bring you out of there. This is where you were before. Yeah, this is all bare. So I need you from there. Yep, there it is. So you're going this way. Uh-huh. We'll figure it out. Don't you worry. We're going to get this all figured out. And then this one connects somewhere to... Remember how I was saying there was an extra one laying around? That's probably what this was. That's probably what that is. But guess what? Now that I've moved this, I have an extra one on this side now. So it's all going to equal out, okay? I just have to redirect these lines to different places than they were before, okay? No big deal. And I know what you're thinking. Man, that is a wiry mess. Yep, it is. It's fine. I'm okay with it. As long as it's all hooked up and working, I'm okay with it. I mean, obviously, when you're trying to navigate a redesign of your grid, that becomes a bit of a problem. But until then, not a big deal. Yeah. We're going to go this way. But I want to go... I have to redo all the trees now. That feels bad. It's all right. There we go. All right. So that is going to take care of power requirements. Let's let this settle down. Hopefully it's not red. Looks okay. Looks okay. All right. I think we did it, guys. I think we did it. Is it rough? Yes. Do I need to replant trees? Yes. Am I going to replant trees throughout this like I did in the other highway? Absolutely. In order to do that, though, I need to get the power lines out of the way. But, yeah. See, trees along the highway. See? So these power lines need to be on one side or the other because we want trees through here, right? To make it look better. Sometimes you have to click a whole lot to find that spot where it'll let you plant them. Sometimes it doesn't always let you plant them. There we go. Yeah, there we go. A little bit there. Ooh, this one's really tight, but it still let me put that in there. That's cool. Uh-huh. More trees, more trees, more trees, all the way up to here. And then I'll play around with power line positioning and stuff later. Okay, cool. I believe I still have to make this a one-way. Let's just take care of that right now. There we go. And then this needs to be a one-way, right? Yep. I don't think this is currently marked as one. Interesting. Trolley route cannot... Oh, all right, it's still a trolley road. Yeah. So I still need to fix that because these guys are still going to go two-way on this. Okay, cool. But like, look at this though. It's nowhere near as busy as it was before. It was all backed up before, and now it's wide open, right? These cars can pass by each other and everything. It's so much better. This looks ugly. I might change this in the end, but it's so much better than it used to be, you know? And then now I just need to take care of this and make it not a trolley road anymore. So like this. This should not be a trolley road. I have to remake this a little bit. That's fine. The problem is this road because it's the train track. And so like if I delete this, I may not be able to put it back, right? That's the crux of it. But tell you what, if I only delete it up to a certain point, that maybe I don't need to worry about it. If I just make the two ends of it the one way, then there's just no way any other car can get to it for a different direction. But it does mean, again, they're gonna think anyway that the other side of the road is meant for, you know, the other direction in cars. So I still want to be able to rebuild this, but I'm confident that if I delete this road, I will not be able to place it again. So it's just one of those things where it's gonna have to be the way it is. And we'll see if it becomes a problem. If it does become a problem, we can redo that whole area too. Yes. So I can't make this one way, but I can make this one way. And then this is a trolley road again. So still not able to do that. And then it needs to get to here. This is a trolley bus station. So I can't make this a one-way anyway. So maybe that's not a big deal. Maybe we can just... maybe we can leave this alone. I don't know why. we'll leave it like this. And I think that pretty much fixes the traffic problems too. The only downside is I'm going to see these little lightning bolts the whole time. That's pretty unfortunate. Power's all hooked up, looking good. Our door stand is going to expand this way, and we're going to eventually close this gap. And I think I also want to check in on my boats really quick because I think we're getting close. Oh, boats. Look at these. Look at this. Huh? That's getting very close to done. We just got our workers going back to work for their shift. We don't have continuous labor on this yet, which is why I was saying, like, if we build like a town right here, you know, set up food factories, but just like build another town right here in East Charlevinsk. Even if it's not very big, there's no pollution right here. So like I could put homes all on the waterway and everything. It wouldn't be a problem. And we already have this heating right here. I don't think there's any outputs left though. There might be one, but I don't even know if I have capacity for that. Like there is one here. There's two, I guess. One of them is above ground. The other one works below ground. So I could provide heating to this area too. I just don't know if it's worth it. Like whether or not we have the capacity for it, because I mean, I guess it's kind of working okay. This is July though. When it's not July and it's winter, this thing is already working at near peak. So I don't know. This is being built. More parking lots over here. I've been having them do it with resources, but I think I can go ahead and finish these just to get them working and get more cars sold. It's looking pretty good. And then I think we're pretty much maxed out on car storage. So we're going to have to start exporting cars now, which is even more money. We're up to 43.8 million and growing. We're up to $20.7 million and growing. So all good things. And now we have the final piece of this. We should start seeing people who are... I'm just going to go with basic, honestly, for this area. I mean, we don't need university-educated people through here anyway, so sure. Although, if I do basic or any, then, like, everybody will be getting cars. Maybe we do prefer. Yeah. Let's do a prefer university education over here anyway. And then, same thing here, too. So if they want to go get a car, they can go get a car, right? They can go get it over here. Which, there's only a certain number of sellers. I'm starting to think that maybe the same people who want to use this parking lot cannot reach the car dealership. So I may need to just make another car dealership, which can happen right here. There's not that many homes in this area, though, is there? Who can walk here? See, there's not that many people that can walk here. Maybe this wasn't the best place for a parking lot. I don't know. We'll see. I might also add some additional people here. Not able to participate in sports, culture, pubs. No kindergarten. Weird. Okay. I mean, my unemployment rate is really low. Which is a good thing. I think, anyway, is a good thing. Having people to work is a good thing. I'm trying to figure out where I can put this. Why aren't you being built? Oh, that might be the reason why they can't access them. I bet that might be the reason why there was nobody. Because, like, without this, then they can't get here, then they're not going to use the parking lot. So I bet you, now that I've built that, we might start seeing people reserve parking spaces. Yep, there it is. Okay, good. Still need kindergartens here, though, so we'll put one right on this side, like right here, I guess. If it fits. If it fits. Doesn't fit. Why? Oh, well, right here. Can we make this work? Please? Make it work. The road is going to be tricky, but I think I might actually be able to make that one work. Kids are going to be going to school right underneath the power lines, the high voltage lines. It's a thing of beauty, folks. All we're going to have to do is get the road connected. I think I could probably do this one. And then just right like that. Okay. So kindergarten going in, they'll be able to work there. Plus, they'll be able to work at other jobs because the kindergarten's there and all that stuff. Whatever. All right. So I think we did everything I wanted to do today, which was basically just remake this highway. I wanted to get that going. You can see it's functioning a lot better now. So much more traffic flow than it used to be, aside from people, you know, cutting in front of others and going really slow. But definitely higher capacity to move around. We should probably make this look better by putting waypoints, like, you know, in here. Be like, look, see the signs of where you can go and all that. Yeah. All right. I will see you guys next time, where we're going to talk about expanding Kraftkalash a little bit. And we're going to get started setting up our next, and actually the last, industry. The last major industry. You know where it is. I'm going to put my camera over top of the area just to give you a clue. We're going to make our own, the most expensive industry. And to do that, we're going to need a new resource. So there's some logistics, the whole new supply chain that needs to be set up. And we're going to do that over by Kraftkalash. We'll see you guys next time. I'm hoping you'll join me. Bye-bye.